Buying Augur. This is Paul Hardingham from paulhardingham.com, just giving you my thoughts and ideas on Augur. I'm currently buying Augur. We can just see here our final order has just been filled through there. I'm on the Bittrex exchange here, and we can see that the Augur price, this is the price relative to Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin has had an absolutely spectacular run in 2017, but that has led, I believe, for some opportunities to pick up some other cryptocurrencies which could perform extremely well in the future. Bitcoin basically being the funnel, the way the money comes in. People very often buy Bitcoin. Once they start to understand the power of cryptocurrencies, they then start looking at the other cryptocurrencies and seeing the validity of those, the efficacy of those cryptocurrencies, and that's why I think we're seeing a lot of money flowing from Bitcoin into other alternative coins as well. But you have to be very careful on picking those alternative coins. There are some scams out there which you want to steer well clear of. But Augur is the one I'm highlighting on this particular video. So we can see first of all the price, like I said, relative to Bitcoin has come back hugely in the last 6 months. If we zoom in, we're on a daily chart here. On the Bittrex chart, we can see that there was an interest in volume here on the 23rd of November, and that led, there was a spike in price way up there in a single day. It went up mentally and then came right back down again. That was probably just a couple of what are called whales, big orders in, the price shot up. Now it shows that there is an interest up at this level. Volume died out, price came back down to pretty much what it was before the volume picked up. Then we had the same thing again on the 3rd of December here. Volume picks up, price shot up to 48 from 28 there, so almost doubled in price in a day, then came back again. We then had a collapse in the price, and this coincided, a lot of the altcoins had a collapse in price. In the last, well, since December has started, Bitcoin has now become very talked about in the mainstream media. So the main news channels are starting to talk Bitcoin, and they're all saying Bitcoin could be heading for a crash. Now that means that those people who are scared and are out are already out. What tended to happen there was we saw 2 or 3 days worth where the other alternative coins were also heavily sold, and that came down to this point here. Now we can see on the 10th of December there was still a big spike in price. The liquidity on the Augur coin is pretty tight. It won't need much volume to shoot this back up. That's my personal belief on it. If we just go and look at the order book here as well, you can see right as we stand at this moment there's a whole wall of buying money. It's not a huge amount of money, we're only talking 8 Bitcoins worth here, but there is a big wall of money compared to the selling wall. So we could easily see a 10-15% push up in that price over the next 24 hours anyway, just on the current order book. The number of people who are willing to buy, and they're waiting here, and they'll probably push their price up a little bit further once they start to see the price reflecting there. So that's the order book on there as well. Let's have a look at Augur on CoinMarketCap. This again, we've got the yellow line here, shows the price relative to Bitcoin. So we can see that ever since around about May, the prices have diverged. So Bitcoin has carried on going up and up and up and up, which has meant the price relative to Bitcoin, this has become cheaper and cheaper. If we just hover, let's go to high point here, we can see it would have cost you 0.0123 of a Bitcoin to buy an Augur coin back on April the 1st. It's now only going to cost you 0.00178, so about a tenth of the price. And yet Augur is still a fantastic concept. It's in the prediction markets, which is effectively saying, look, this can revolutionize the insurance markets. Insurance markets are all about predictions. Insurance is nothing more than a gamble by an insurance company against the people who pay their monthly premiums. That's effectively a gamble. You pay your insurance for your house, for your car, for your health, and you're basically making a gamble against the companies that provide that. Now that is a huge, massive global market, and if Augur can manage to become the go-to place to get these prediction markets sorted, it could become extremely valuable. I think it's very much overseen so far. However, It is number 37 currently of all of the cryptocurrencies. So we're in the top 50, which is useful because generally speaking, as long as you get some cryptocurrencies in the top 50, you're probably going to do pretty well. There will be some in here that, like I said, I wouldn't get involved with. BitConnect, for example, number 16, I would not get involved with that. That has all the hallmarks of a Ponzi scheme. They quote that they're doing lending and stuff like that, and I expect that one to collapse. Now that may cause a shock into the system at some point. It will collapse because it's not sustainable at the levels that they're saying of their returns to the people who are in BitConnect. But let's not get sidetracked on that. So Augur, number 37 currently, $337 million by market capitalization. Compare that to the current, you're talking 1,000th of the value market capitalization of Bitcoin, more or less, 100th of the value of Bitcoin Cash, a 75th of Litecoin, which has had a stratospheric day today, 77% up. That could still go a lot further as well. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to Augur. Looks good. Do check out the details on Augur, and hopefully that's given you a bit more insight as to what it's all about. Like I said, I'm buying that today, $33. It looks good to tuck away for the medium to long term. Potentially revolutions are happening here in the cryptocurrency market. There'll be ups and downs. It's absolutely violent, but if you get the right ones and you hold on to them long enough, you, I think, could make a heck of a lot of money. So I hope you found this useful. Do feel free to comment, ask any questions, and rate my video. That will encourage me to do more videos and share more insights. Appreciate that. This is Paul Hardingham from paulhardingham.com. Thanks for watching.